Greetings, mortals. I am Natas, the ruler of the underworld, and today we'll be finally reacting to My Academia Chapter 403 titled "The End of an Era." And what isn't it like the third or the second or how many other end of the eras there are gonna be? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not surprised that there's like one of those type of chapters, but I'm pretty sure that All Might stepping down is supposed to be an end of an era, unless this is supposed to be like more literal because we're finally gonna be kind of moving away from the All for Ones and All Might stuff area, but whatever. Anyways, we start this chapter off with a color page as we have Nana Shimura, All Might, his Iron Man armor, which looks extremely badass. Well, more black color than I was expecting. So I was thinking it's gonna be like in the colors of his original suit, but to be fair, I do feel like we could change in the anime into a more standard coloring since he has a very American color scheme. But regardless, we start this chapter off in a flashback, yay, as we have little All Might reading a children's superhero book, like Captain Underpants, that type of stuff. As we have All Might saying, why was I made? What am I here to do? Read children's books, apparently, because you're a child, and we see All Might's mother, I guess, which she also seems to be like, I'm not sure this is like a Japan thing, but she may also come from a very modest life, which is kind of nice to see. I gotta lie, the hairstyle kind of gives me Star and Stripes vibes, in all honesty. As in, All Might thinks of, thinking back, mine was a path that anyone might have trod. My early memories are almost too tender and mild to be called a proper origin. Oh, we're getting very meta on these origins again. As we have a bit of yellow brick road going on here, as we have All Might at the end of one part of one road, as All Might turns to a bunch of bubbles on the floor, as he says to himself, as for what I've done, I just happened to glance back at my path, and what I saw seemed so very significant. I guess these little balls also represent previous vestiges, namely Nama, in this case, the one who's in the middle. As then we have All Might face off, which is why, as All For One saying, how very hero-like of you! As then All Might, with a big grin, as All For One just has a bunch of needles coming out of his back and destroying that glove that was supposed to blow All Might up. As we see a bit of close up that destruction, which honestly I feel like his wrist is like completely ruined at this point. By the looks of things, like it's completely I think this complete area is completely burst through. As we have then All For One saying, "You hope to choose how you leave. You hope to choose how you leave this world, but no, because finally that's every last trick in your book." As then we have him just grabbing All Might by the collar, well, by his not his throat, but it's like around this area by the collar of his uh, jacket. Okay, as he then starts licking, as All For One starts licking his blood, as then he uses his blood coal again. Oh, maybe he's using no. Actually, I think he used no. I think he used this he grabbed All Might, took some blood from All Might's face instead of blood on him, and then he used Stain's quirk to paralyze All Might completely, to like fully remove every single fucking trick you could possibly have. Like even if that glove is not the last one, I am making sure you're not able to use the last one. Cadios. As they have All Might telling, Ofan telling All Might, a cornered hero is terrifying indeed. A lesson in courtesy of you. No, you won't be achieving anything here. As All Might shocked the fact that he was able to figure this out on Twitch again with how much he's getting his big prize. I feel like it should have been kind of obvious. As then we get like this under Joker levels of grin as Ophon tells All Might, there, that's the face I've been waiting for! As his grin is like ripping his skin, like you can see everything around it. Like I don't think it's even his teeth are going to smile. I think it's just the skin that's smiling at this point. as All Might's looking as a face of pure despair. Like previously, I mean, it's not he had like a permanent grin on his face the whole fight, but there's a certain like, all right, now it's time to get serious kind of thing. But now he has like a face of despair. No, no. As Ofan tells him, you at your lowest. As Chugochi figures what's going on, although I think he's looking at through the binoculars. We have Gentle below the UA barrier as LeBron's like, Gentle! As Gentle's like, yes, I see UA stable now, so I must be off! Going in there and helping Awful. Like, even he can't do anything, he at least has to do his job. As then I think Awful One blasts UA through the center of it, so Gentle will again have to prioritize saving UA so he doesn't interfere. Even someone as pathetic as someone as lowly as Gentle would at this point be too much for Awful One to really, be able to stand at this point. As then we see some of the filmers be like, yikes, don't stop recording! I swear, these guys are gonna die and they're gonna still be like, even in death, we must record. As Jantos then uses his ability to like hold the barrier up again. As all for one, and now, alright, I'm actually getting tired of you heroes doing this nonsense now. It's like, you distracted me and threw off my aim. No matter be crushed under your own righteousness, says Tobita. Wait, does he actually know Gentle's real name? I mean, I'm kind of forgetting if there was any kind of moment. Like, I'm not even certain if Tobita is Gentle's real name, but regardless of how you look at it, he's aware of what's going to happen, so now it's just time to, like, remove it. Move every single issue that could possibly arrive. Then we have the US jet planes arriving, and they're like, aim all lasers! Prepare to fire! And there are some US men be like, we'll hit All Might! And then I think they are only named this US soldier is like, Star looked up to him like no other! And then the totally not a reference to Admiral Akbar is also looking, I mean, from his home because he doesn't wear a professional suit on. Then I know what's going on. As in, all for one just looks at it with a grin. Because I was like, the X-66 jets that helped stop beat down Tomura! As he just has like, I mean, he just goes through, and he just like goes through the wings of three of them. Like even his like 13-year-old form or 15 or whatever he is supposed to be now, he still has more powerful than any of those weapons. As they have, which to be fair, is not that impressive. I believe it will say that the technology has actually kind of like slowed down because of the quirks, but regardless, although to be fair, they might be still, they're still more advanced than current planes in the world, but regardless, it's still a feat. And then we have both for one saying, however, Star is no longer with us. Kind of again mocking as then we see the planes crashing down. It's like, no, not even they can do anything. Then we have Shigaraki and Daku still in that, like, I feel they've been, like, in this, like, weird kind of, like, tossing and turning each other for, like, the last several chapters because Shigaraki is so wrapped in Black Whip and all that. And then have Tsuka Utsubi like, oh, who doesn't seem to have binoculars before. I guess he just had like, his arms like this. Then we have Izuku staring at us, like, we see his eyes, which, fine enough, it looks like his eyes have actually burst at this point with all the energy coming out. As then we have like a 3 panels of civilians where one kid's like, oh, one guy just walking normal. He's like, well, crap, which kind of feels like a fourth wall bacon joke. And then we have someone like, huh? As they're like the lady, I think, who was like starting praying when doing Darby versus Shiraki. Well, Darby versus Shoto fight. Is still so praying still. And they have all. And then we have all four saying, "Oh my, totally about to bit the dust." As there are someone saying, yeah, it's all over. And then we have like a news report, I think, trying to get in contact with Oppo if he can apply for a job in the management or something. Then you see 2 kids like being all scared. Then we see like a bit of a shot. And then have someone saying, no way, that can't be. Then we get see like some rundown place, which I'm not entirely certain this is supposed to. I'm not remembering. Is this supposed to be those siblings from in that third Michael Day movie. I'm not certain. They're more really run down, but I'm not entirely certain if this is the place they were in. But regardless, we have them looking on the TV as they're like, "Oh my, it's really." There was some old man be like, "He saved me once." So yeah, yeah, sure. That Grandpa, go back to your go back to your oatmeal. There was here the kids from child that childcare looking at their screen and probably still wondering where are our parents? Why are we still with a babysit with our babysitter? Then we have awful one raising All Might up in the air to probably to rip her in shot. Probably going Mortal Kombat with fatality right now. As then we have someone saying, no matter how it goes down, his death. Then we have Rebecca, I believe, saying, Uncle Might. Then we have, oh, look at that, look at that. Granta is actually still alive. I thought he was like off-screen kill or something like that, but no, Granta is still alive. She's just permanent in a hospital without being able to assist. It's like, Toshinori. And then, again, I'm assuming this is all one saying, marks the end of an era! As we have Shiaki just laughing, like, wow, I'm really going down. I'm really being reduced by this bastard. Yeah, I'm blanking his name right now as being, oh no, as Izuku is looking, no! And then we have the detective being like, no! As after, to, oh my god, no, it is over. As we have to scream, no! Izuku staring at it with his eyes still resting. As then we have, like I said, Mortal Kombat fatality here. As all for one is right now ripping All Might apart. As Izuku is staring at it with pure energy. As the is like, someone, anyone. As then we stop time for a dramatic reveal, as we have someone up on the edge of the UA barrier. On top of it, as Izuku is screaming "No!" as we see a single UA Class 1A student rising up from the edge of destruction. As we see, this student is Bakugo. He is finally revived after like what I feel like has been months of being put on the we can save him train. As he's coming forward, but he's like kind of like one of those, oh, I'm barely alive again. I can barely stand. I have barely any energy kind of face. As we have the end of an era, as we have Izuku looking at Bakugo, it's like, as then we have the narrator saying end. As then we have Bakugo there, as then we see those orbs that we saw in the beginning, which I guess still, which I guess was actually supposed to be reflecting Bakugo, and then we see that he still has like that that card that he and Izuku got together. I guess he had it on him. I mean, he has it constantly on him as in person. As we see like this very sweet symbolic pictures. We have like Toshinori having one bubble. They have Izuku and Bakugo both having bubbles, which are representing the All Might trading cards. Kind of underwhelming for those cards to be trading cards, but whatever. We all need our Yu-Gi. We all have our own chess Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then we have Bakugo laughing, smiling as he's looking at his All Might card. As we have there saying beginning. As then we see Bakugo's blood, I guess, being turned. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be getting washed away or whatever this is supposed to be. Because we see like a bunch of water all over the place. As we have Bakugo's eyes starting to beat extremely the same way as is similar to how Izuku's are, which now makes me kind of wonder how can the second movie is how neat to watch and the second movie is gonna be after this. There is Izuku also staring happily into the All Might card as he's like as they are both like they're where Izuku's energy seems to be returned to water at this point. As we have as we're saying the end of the chapter. And the beginning the new era basically. I'm assuming next chapter is just going to be like the new era or something like that. But yeah, we have the end chapter where apparently we have some weird liquid turning energy thing going on. Well, energy turning liquid type of quirk or something. I'm not exactly certain what this is supposed to be. Because we have like what looks like water washing away the blood from Bakugo's face, which is, I'm guessing, supposed to be actually sweat. But then we have a bunch of like sweat also coming, maybe sweat coming from Izuku's, his energy being turned to sweat. So yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, this might be turning the second movie a bit more canon than it already was. Like, okay, the second movie was canon, but it's never actually been a manga arc. Like, I mean, it was originally supposed to be the end of the state. Like, that was the movie is based off what the original ending was, but no, I'm not exactly certain. I guess because again, like, not everyone is gonna watch a movie, so I'm questioning if we're deciding on making that movie more canon. Because remember, in the end of that movie, Bakugo did take Izuku's hair and got like the quirk for a brief moment of time, but this makes it look like he might have actually gotten the old one for all permanently, and maybe this is also the reason why Izuku's because now energy is not turning to sweat because it's now he also got the explosion quirk. So I guess even without so I guess we did need a possible family connection between, well, possibly being Kugo theory is for Izuku to get his quirk or something, like when people thought that Bakugo, because he looks so similar to the second user, they thought, oh, he must be the time travel Bakugo. I guess that's not the case. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure exactly how much about this revelation exactly is. But guys, this is the end of the chapter. This chapter, it's one of those dramatized chapters where, like, it's more supposed to be the drama, more the impact, more the epicness. It's like more like it's one of those. Like, it sucks that it's a entire chapter because very little happens in it, but it's like very, it's gonna be a very big moment when it gets anime. It's gonna be like when they're gonna be going overboard with the drama, like really go over the detail kind of deal here situation. So yeah, I get it, but it's kind of an underwhelming sort of chap. But it's not really that big of not really a special chapter at all. So yeah, Bakugo's standing up with his quirk, and the way how they, depending on how they're gonna explain it, it's gonna matter what exactly is going on, because again, like, Bakugo's eyes look like they emit the same energy as Izuku's do, and they now seem to be getting like a similar kind of quirk boosts and all that. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But yeah, end of the chapter. I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts in this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.